Yep, we going live right now. Definitely going live. I'm finna get this out the way today. Yeah, we finna. Everybody wanna play victim these days. We gonna have a victim marathon then. I hear people talking about robbery still. That's why some fans think that certain fan bases cry about certain things like losses or robberies. But most fan bases do certain things like that in most fights. If you really think about it, just clear across the board. Everyone's been in a fight where they question something, or they've had their fighter question something. If you look at the history of boxing, every fighter has, even Joshua, Fury. Everybody's had something questioned in the fight where people say a low blow in a Usyk fight, uh, in Fury fights, they question the knockdowns, what he won against Ngannou. Then again in Tank's fight, they question Isaac Cruz. In Floyd Mayweather's fight, they questioned Maidana. In Deontay Wilder's fight, they questioned the Parker fight. Even though everybody else looked the same in that fight. They looked just like that fighting Joseph Parker. So everybody has something questioning each fight they have, but to be honest with you, it's like a victim marathon. People ain't really trying to focus on nothing but the facts. There's not any people using facts anymore. In boxing, everything is just opinionated. When you literally have facts to back up everything you need to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But at this time right now, I definitely see where most things are going and what direction they're actually going in. Because if you're a Deontay Wilder or somebody like that, you take a loss or you cutting all this weight, it really don't matter. It don't matter when Deontay Wilder fighting guys that weigh a whole bunch more than him, but when certain other people, when it comes to Ryan Garcia versus Tank, a couple of pounds matter. That's not the direction that boxing should be going. Everybody has a reason behind something in boxing with every fighter. Every fan base has questioned something in the fight with one of their favorite fighters or a fighter they've gone against. It's always been a situation like that. I'm telling you, Usyk, all these guys. I know in the Bois fight, people made a big fuss about that. I didn't even make a fuss about that. I had a channel and everything. I didn't make a video. Most people make a huge fuss about the Daniel Dubois and Usyk fight. Oh, that was a low blow. Oh, it was this. No, Daniel Dubois just quit because he didn't do this. Okay, well, that's two extreme scenarios just in that one fight that everybody made a big fuss about. Most people that we're talking about something more serious now, and people are like, nah. But in that fight, they made a big deal about all that stuff, and I didn't say anything about it. I looked at everybody like that was crazy. Like we're really fussing about low blows. Well, if something was a low blow or not, think about how minimal that is. You had a whole fight. We talking about one low blow, or if it was or wasn't. Still had 12 rounds to fight, right? I mean, we would have told anybody else that with Daniel Dubois. Hey, maybe he thought if it wasn't a low blow, all right, you still got 12 rounds to fight. If it was a low blow, I mean, plenty of guys in history have done that before. If he does it 2 or 3 times in a fight, then it's gonna be extreme. So you still got time to show that you're the best and win rounds. You know what I'm saying? Him faking the low blow. It's just a whole bunch of scenarios like that in boxing. With every boxer, everything gets questioned. But I don't know why the magnifying glass is put on certain people. We can't get back to facts in boxing no more. Everything's opinionated. You literally have people like, that's my opinion. Like, bro, I'm not finna argue facts with an opinion. If I'm wrong about something, if I say Usyk lost his last fight and he didn't lose his last fight on paper, that means I'm wrong. My opinion is wrong because based off facts, it's wrong. But the fact you got to argue people that, man, I'm just gonna get straight to the point. I'll just tell them why I think they don't like the person because I just wrote down the whole scenario, and now you still want to accept the fact. So it's kind of like, okay, well, what's the personal reason you got then? Since we're making this a personal thing about opinions. See, people they want to use their opinion, but when you try to use their personality based off their opinion, then they don't want it to be about them. Oh, it's not about me and all this stuff, or I'm not like that. Okay, then don't base it off your opinion then. Use a fact. Because now you're trying to make everything personal in a sport. That's based off facts. I can break down. See, one thing I don't want to get down to is I don't want to sit down and talk down on every boxer. Like, oh, this guy he's had trouble with this, trouble with that, trouble with that. I don't want to do that, but everybody's making certain boxers look like they just Superman. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to bring guys back down to earth or try to hurt somebody's branding or something like that. But they hurting my branding though. What about my brand? You know what I'm saying? With all the lies being spread on in the community, what about my brand? You know what I'm saying? Their lies can't feed me. So what about my brand as well? When fans say, "Oh, this the fighter's brand and this and that," they're just trying to build stuff up. Okay, well, building stuff up has a cause and effects to it. And right now, the effect is you going to Saudi Arabia and you got to get a big fight over there. All that Twitter yelling people be doing, you still got to go to Saudi Arabia and get a big fight. So what all that yelling what did it actually do? And how is it helping? How has the keyboard helped everybody get a fight inside the US? Because I see everybody going outside the US to get a fight. And we're talking about one guys taking one loss and stuff like that. One loss. One loss in boxing, it backfires on people. But I'm gonna get straight to it though, because I know in the boxing community, bro, all this over boxing, bro. How serious? Hey, I would like to know if anybody knows how serious my channel is. That they just don't like me talking about simple boxing, man. I don't know. Simple boxing is kind of like becoming hard to talk about. I'm too much of a truth teller now these days, as y'all can see. I'm not even exposing anything yet. If I really wanted to, I could expose a lot of stuff. Like they need to lay off. They don't if they don't notice the harder they go is the harder I go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm disappointed in like most of the time when I criticize boxers that's not from America, I don't get as much backlash from the system as I do when I criticize boxers that's actually from America. As weird as that might sound. And that's the honest truth. Nobody will tell you that on YouTube, so that's top secret information right there. You know what I'm saying? Criticizing a certain guys right now, it's not the popular thing. They sweep a lot of stuff under the rug. All that means to me is a lot of these guys are workers. Whoever they protect the most, that means he's a worker. That's all that means to me. He just peddling the bag for them. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these dudes got dirt on them, no matter who it is. They can be, even if they wasn't boxing, they probably, most of these guys probably would have been locked up already or something. So they protected off jump, no matter who they are. The way they protect certain guys with losses, and then one guy get a loss and they start acting extreme, like just follow the bag, man. That's all you gotta do. Because boxing is becoming a weak sport, man. Boxing is becoming what I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Because let's be real. Terrence Crawford's like 36, 37. What other sport does a man 36, 37 the best at his craft finally get respect? At 36, 37, and people just found out that you're one of the best? Come on, man. Like people can't even make that make sense. What's up, Cyber? No other sport in the world. That's why soccer and everything is number one, because soccer's not gonna have a 37, 36-year-old. What's going on, Cyber? You good, man? See you in a minute. I was thinking about you yesterday. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. And they wanna, and I'm getting on here to actually give people good information about boxers, trying to help promote their guys for free because they ain't paying me to promote their guys. I'm promoting their guys better than them. I can't tell you how many times I done posted somebody, and then 5 minutes later, one of their companies posting the guy. I'm like, hey man, you might as well hire me then. You know what I'm saying? They want to have things both ways. They want to control what you say, then they want you to. Nah, I ain't gonna be like that. Y'all ain't even promoting the guys right. People just found out about Terrence Crawford. Why would y'all not give me a push? Why would you try to discredit or control what I'm saying? Shoot, y'all acting like Ryan Garcia, Connor, and y'all kicking me out my stream. I ain't even said nothing yet. And they love it. And they love it. And guess what? I celebrated and I supported Ryan Garcia more than anybody. Where was all these fans at last year when I was supporting Ryan Garcia, talking about he was gonna have a bigger fight in 2024 than Canelo? I was the only person on YouTube that said that. And they want to try to discredit and control what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's why I go extreme like that. Like whoever's pushing the buttons they're doing some cowardly stuff. I'm just being real. The people, Ryan, man, I guess Ryan the only person that can run around and say certain things. I guess we say the same thing as Ryan Garcia say. We get in trouble. So what's that really about? Like, let me express my feelings on internet just like Ryan Garcia is. Like seriously, y'all trying to make this into a whole nother conversation. We just trying to talk about boxing. They don't want to bring up that the guys quit or nothing. We're not even talking about the other stuff he said outside of boxing. So what do they want us to do? They don't want us to talk about the stuff he was talking about that wasn't about boxing. You know, all the extreme stuff. Then we start talking about boxing, and they don't want us to talk about the quitting or the cheating or nothing like that. So it's like, what, bro? What? So you gotta have a license to talk about this now? And I want to actually come on here and talk about the sport, but they're putting me on. They put me in a situation where I keep sounding like I'm complaining, and I'm actually not. You know what I'm saying? I watch more boxing than anybody, but geez, like it's becoming obvious now. And they actually think they're scaring people out of positions. You're not really doing that. There's not a lot of people who's actually spending money with boxing right now to the point where they should be trying to push the fans who spend the most money in boxing away. That's the only thing they're doing. They're not helping the sport grow. They put anyway number one over Bud. I think it's just whoever's doing that is just selling out. Like a lot of people these days, I'm just gonna be real. In this generation, a lot of people they're they don't have a backbone when it comes to boxing. Yeah, anyway, it's not number one, man. I mean, people haven't even seen Inoue fight that many times. Some people don't even know Inoue fought in America, so I can't really talk to certain people about Inoue. They don't know about Inoue like that. Not like me and you do. You know what I'm saying? If Bud got dropped like that, he wouldn't even be on pound for pound. That's what I did a whole video about that yesterday, Saba. My bad, it was a little early. But yeah, I did a whole video on that yesterday. If that was Crawford, he wouldn't be on pound for pound no more. It's obvious now, bro. They just don't want me to say stuff like this. You know, most people they just don't want me to say it. It's all good, but somebody got to say it because at the end of the day, bro, I'm not here for all that. You know what I'm saying? Some people favorite movie is The Matrix, but in real life, they don't never want to support nobody that's like Neo. So most of these people are cowards. To be 100 with you, it got nothing to do with boxing. They just bring their lifestyle and personality over to boxing and try to make everybody else depressed with it when it has nothing to do with boxing. Because to try to degrade Terrence Crawford when they just found out he was good at like 35, 36, it's a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? These guys don't watch boxing. They in the wrong sport, man. Everybody trying to have a Michael Jordan, LeBron conversation in boxing where we really ain't on that. That's a different kind of energy, to be 100 with you. There's too many failed NBA fans watching boxing right now. Yeah, they are. They are. It's obvious too. And you could tell the guys who's actually doing it. Some guys just passionate about boxing, but some of these guys, they just want to argue with you. And they ain't got no time to do that. For real. There's some guys that'll actually come on my channel and they won't say nothing to me until I say something they don't like, then they'll start arguing with me. Bro, that's some wife stuff, bro. Like, I'm not your wife, bro. I'm not trying to sit around here. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, I'm not your girlfriend. Like, I'm not finna sit here and just argue with you all day. Then when I say something correct, you don't want to, that's weird energy, dog. People don't want to give you credit when you're right, but when you're wrong, they'll jump you. That's weird, man. That's weird. That's why you got girls now. Look at how Carissa Shields talking to Tank Davis. See, Tank Davis is doing all that rah-rah stuff. Then she started talking about the same stuff he talking back to him. And look how crazy he look now. Now he got to talk about how somebody looking all that. That's female stuff. Now you got to talk about how she looks. Okay. She got more balls than you in the situation. She asking you about your fight game, and you asking about how she look. Okay. I can't really respect that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what type of dudes those is. A girl be like, "Oh man, what's up with your business? Why you ain't doing this?" "Oh girl, but you look like this." "Oh, okay." So you ain't gonna answer the question. But yeah, I was gonna that's why a lot of this energy on this fight right now. I want these fans who said Devin Haney robbed Lomachenko. I want them to support his fight and talk about it. Because I've been talking about Lomachenko since last year. I announced this fight probably like 6 months ago. And nobody's really gave it attention since I've been talking about it. So I kind of just I let these fans who said Haney got robbed. I mean Haney robbed Lomachenko. I want them to show their support. Because they all came together to start a campaign against Devin Haney. But I want to see them put that same energy. I don't see why if they don't put that same energy behind this Lomachenko fight that they did behind Haney getting robbed, that's gonna reveal that they fake fans. I need that information. I'm not gonna mess with that situation because I don't want to contribute to any success or failure. I'm just gonna play neutral in this situation because I'm a journalist at this point, and I just want to see how many hardcore Lomachenko fans that was on that pay-per-view last year. I want to see how many gonna support this fight this year. I want to see. We should hear about 5 million views or something like that, right? Should be some Super Bowl numbers. Cause last year I heard all kind of rappers, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all, cause Tank had just fought Ryan Garcia. I heard more celebrities after the Devin Haney and Lomachenko fight talking than I did after the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight. So I said, "Whoa," you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, what kind of situation is this? Everybody watched that fight? I said, I didn't even know these guys know Lomachenko. That's insane. Never seen these guys at a Lomachenko fight. Never seen these guys posting about Lomachenko. Nothing. Now all of a sudden that fight happened. They said robbery, robbery. I said, okay, cool. I want to see Loma fight Tank, Shakur. You know what I'm saying? I'm still interested in seeing Tank Lomachenko fight. I think he the goods. I thought since everybody said he Devin robbed him, that they thought he was still in his prime or decent enough to be considered almost in his prime. But now I'm hearing people saying he's older now. What? I'm like, what's going on? He younger than Terrence Crawford. He's older now? Bro, do y'all see what's going on? Lomachenko is younger than Terrence Crawford. They treating this dude like he's 40 years old, man. When are we gonna start cutting this out, man? For real. How many of my favorite fighters y'all trying to get uh destroyed out here, bro? At an old age. Just say it out loud, man. Make me feel better. Lomachenko is younger than Terrence Crawford, and y'all want Terrence Crawford to go up and fight heavyweights? What are we talking about? Lomachenko should be fighting a 47 right now if he's that guy. They asked Floyd Mayweather to fight Triple G, and Floyd's almost the same size as Tank. He just got longer arms. Bro, how many of my fighters y'all trying to destroy, bro? For real. Y'all trying to see people lose their life out here or something? Like for real, the kind of energy I'm getting, the information I'm analyzing right now, it's starting to sound like somebody trying to see something bad happen. Then you got guys out here taking superhuman limitless pills. You got guys on limitless pills. And now everybody want to turn to a scientist. They Bill Nye now. Now everybody Bill Nye. Deontay Wilder almost 40 years old. Everybody told him, yeah, man, he went 12 rounds with Joseph Parker. He done. So did Anthony Joshua went 12 rounds with Joseph Parker. And he looked bad in that fight. Nobody bragged about him being Joseph Parker. Andrew Ruiz looked bad against Joseph Parker. Jilly John looked bad against Joseph Parker. People don't know boxing though. That's why some of us win money and some of us don't. It go like that. Somebody just jumped out of here because they like, oh, he said Deontay Wilder. Damn right, I said Deontay Wilder. You damn right, I said Deontay Wilder. He got over 40 KOs. You damn right, I said Deontay Wilder. And what are we talking about? Tyson Fury's been knocked down 7 times, and Deontay Wilder did it 4 times, and he weighs almost 200 pounds. You damn right, I said Deontay Wilder. What the hell are we talking about? Niggas need to start putting respect on Deontay Wilder's name. Tyson Fury been knocked down 7 times, and Wilder did it 4 times, and he almost 200 pounds. Put some fucking respect on his name, man, in boxing. Like, for real. For real. Everybody, all these fake ass fans, put some fucking respect on Deontay Wilder's name, man. Nobody else doing shit. Going 12 rounds with Joseph Parker, that's a win. When you 200 pounds and this nigga done did that to Anthony Joshua and everybody. These dudes almost 40 years old fighting the hardest fights of their career. Start putting some fucking respect on my favorite fighters' names, man. I'm tired of this bullshit in boxing. I've been nice long enough. I'm gonna start slicing these niggas fighters again. I'm gonna start destroying niggas fighters in boxing now. Because I see YouTube already trying to play games. I've heard of such things happening, but I ain't know it was this serious over boxing. Because I know way deeper shit than boxing. If they think I know some deep stuff in boxing, nigga, this ain't nothing. For real. This ain't even my biggest channel. Man, start putting some respect on these niggas' names, man. For real. We be out here political, doing the right thing, be having more integrity than these niggas who actually getting paid by companies and stuff. Like, bro, most of these dudes getting paid by companies and they biased as hell. Yeah, but niggas gonna enjoy it though. You know what I'm saying? They gonna enjoy it because what people don't realize is most of these guys that people are bragging about, like Canelo and Triple G, they on their way out. I say about 1 or 2 years from now, all you gonna have is a Haney going on. He's 25. Tank Davis is 29, 30 years old right now. He's fighting Frank Martin. So that's the best you're gonna get right now. Tank in his prime. Anyway, fighting Neary. Anyway, 31 years old. And he just fought Luis Neary. Like, do we gotta be super serious today? People messing up boxing for personal reasons, for personal narratives. They want to build up certain guys. Man, I'm tired of them. I'm tired of seeing them build up certain guys. Prove yourself. No, it ain't. Well, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. I can't disagree with that. Can't disagree with that. I think the fans don't help though, bro. The fans don't help. The fans don't help. The fans destroy it. The fans destroy it. Not, nothing runs without you spending your dollar for it. But what I come to find out is fans don't care about what the truth no more. It's gonna be a day, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a day where all this little BS that people like to run around with in life, you gonna need somebody one day, and the same kind of behavior they spread around in boxing, that shit gonna lead back to all these people in real life. One day these people they gonna need some real help, and it ain't gonna be there because and it destroys the sport. Yeah, I know about all that stuff, bro. I mean, that's nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I knew that years ago. That's nothing to me. I mean, the entertainment thing. At the end of the day, bro, you'll still be the same guy who's been on here yelling about Ryan Garcia and Canelo. So you knowing if something's rigged or not, that means nothing to me. That just make you look crazy. Right? If you know all that and you still come over here with narrative, that make you look even crazy. Maybe you should think about that. Because the stuff you said yesterday goes against everything you saying today. You wasn't acting like it was a fake sport yesterday. That's why I said the day you grow up, that's when you'll be able to have a real conversation with me as far as in boxing. Because you all over the place. You trying to be woke and you trying to be biased. You can't be both, bro. By the time you get to a certain age, that woke stuff ain't even gonna matter to you. You ain't gonna care about none of that. It is working. Who almost weigh 200 pounds. But for some reason, people don't think that's impressive. But they'll get on my page and cry about, oh, Ryan Garcia, the 3 pounds don't matter. Well, why you got all these guys crying about Ryan Garcia being dehydrated against Tank Davis? That's bias. That has nothing to do with sports or entertainment or something being rigged or fake and all that stuff. Fans is cowards, man. Fans are fake. These fake ass fans are fake. That's who's fake. When these fans get tired of boxing, guess what happens? Some more fans come along, and those are their children. They fake their way through boxing. They fake their way through boxing. Most of these people just carry flags, and they just want to represent countries and stuff. They just want to turn boxing into to soccer, and people ain't really with that. That's why a lot of people don't watch soccer over here. That's why people don't watch soccer over here, man. We ain't with all that over here. It's just real talk. I know a lot of people be in and out of here, but hey, man, it's just real talk, man. I ain't got no time to be explaining to nobody. I know what kind of suckers it is in boxing, though. You can't really explain no topics to people no more. I've seen how people been talking to all kind of stuff, especially on other channels. It's been guys been reporting for years, and they say something different, and people just like, oh, wow, you fans been wrong as hell for years. There's nothing that these fans can say, oh, I was right about this years ago. No, you wasn't. Everything y'all been talking about for years, y'all been wrong about. Terrence Crawford almost 40 years old. You just found out he's decent. Deontay Wilder almost 40 years old. You acting like he's 30 years old. Lomachenko's 35. Y'all acting like he's 100. It's weird stuff going on. Canelo's younger than all these guys, and they treat him like an old man. Talking about he can do whatever he wants. He's still one of the youngest guys in his generation. He's got people 10 years older than him still fighting. Weird energy of boxing, man. Boxing will never get back to where it is. Oh, he want to get mad and unfollow. You gonna unfollow? Matter of fact, I can block you. You gotta unfollow nothing. Talking about. And that's a guy I let back on my page, and he still be dick riding for no reason. Why are you even over here? Talking about sports is fake and shit. Like, bro, that's why I don't like all these niggas that be waving flags, bro. That's why I don't like that stuff in boxing. It's becoming like obvious now. It's getting revealed. I seen dudes reporting all kind of facts for years, but just over one fight. Man, people ain't been super Ryan Garcia fans like that. They haven't been super fans of Lomachenko like that. Tyson Fury's not getting talked about right now because they're not super Tyson Fury fans. I was Tyson Fury fan before there was. Lomachenko fan before they was. Most of these fighters. But they'll still try to run around and put certain narratives on things. We can't build up fights no more. Like, we was in a good groove, bro, for months. Like, just reporting news, moving along, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we got fights coming up. You know, everybody's excited. We got certain fights coming up. Now it's just like everybody just want to have a dark cloud over boxing for no reason. Over one fight, one guy. Sad thing, bro. I never seen that about Canelo like this. That's what I will give bro credit for. He kind of kept it low. If he did, even though he did his little thing, bro, he kept it like it was pushing after a while. But with all this kind of spilling over, it's like a lot of these fans, they're not gonna be able to come back from this. They're not gonna be able to. A lot of stuff, even since the Lomachenko situation. That's why I don't know if people think I'm just some kind of other channel or stuff like that. I'm not no brown noser. I don't kiss no ass. Bro, I've been working for myself for years before I came to YouTube. Like, I'm not on nobody's payroll. That's why I don't try to beg nobody to subscribe. If you do, that's cool. If not, go listen to other guys who've been lying for years about boxing. First of all, I don't hear none of these people on YouTube talking about a certain YouTuber helped them get money. All these guys, they say spit facts about boxing. How many of these dudes actually help you get a bag from betting on the guys they like? They so biased, they're gonna end up making you lose money. That's a point right there that shows you that none of these guys is on the level I am. And I'm not trying to be talking about nobody else. I'm just saying people are trying to make it seem like another channel is different from this channel. These dudes ain't making you no money off their bets or their picks. So what are we talking about? These channels ain't like that to the point. It's just y'all just like certain guys because they cater to what you like. It has nothing to do with boxing. Now, show me a channel. Anybody out there, show me a channel. Leave in the comments a channel that hits on all their bets all the time, especially more than me. Show me a channel, and I want to subscribe so I can make me a bag. Because people out there think that certain channels are just untouchable when it comes to facts and everything else. So yeah, leave that channel in the comments because I've been watching all these channels for years, and I know it's biasness around everything. That's why I said I'm gonna let everybody. I've been saying this since last year. I said I'm gonna go ahead and put all that Lomachenko information out. I did more Lomachenko information than anybody last couple of months. And Ryan Garcia, because I said when next year comes, I want to see all these new Ryan Garcia fans and Lomachenko fans pop up again. Because I ain't see them since before the Haney fight. So I want them to promote the Lomachenko fight. And I want them to support Ryan Garcia before and after. Before, when the Oscar Duarte fight, yeah, they went around. I was around. They went around. Now they around. So I know what's going on with that situation. Some people made it about, oh yeah, we just wanted to see Haney lose because of Lomachenko. Lomachenko got 3 losses though. Like, where was you at for them other 2 losses he had? Did you get justice for the other 2 losses? Where was you at when Lomachenko said he beat Teofimo? That's how I know people not super Lomachenko fans. He said he beat Lomachenko. He said he beat Teofimo. So he right about Devin Haney, but not Lomachenko. Oh, okay. Then a lot of people said, nah, he ain't beat Teofimo that bad. Let me explain to y'all how dumb that is when people say that. That's how I expose people in boxing. I'm telling you, people definitely be leaving me alone when it comes to boxing. Lomachenko gave Teofimo a black eye. Lomachenko never gives people a black eye. He beat him to the point where he got a black eye, and they say if the fight wasn't close. That doesn't make any sense. Like, how much biasness are we gonna spread through boxing? We got guys that ran around quit in a boxing match last year and had more excuses than Deontay Wilder. Now, people said Deontay Wilder said he had a suit and Tyson Fury was on drugs, right? He said Tyson Fury was on drugs. he had a suit and he said that they poisoned his water. Okay, right? So with the Ryan Garcia situation, fans are saying that Bill Haney paid the people. They saying the referee cheated. They saying VADA test. Now, let me ask you a question. Who got more excuses? Deontay Wilder against Fury or Ryan Garcia against Devin Haney? Because we referees, PEDs, weight, drugs. Come on now. Like, do we keep going? Then this dude comes out with then last year he had the other excuses. Do y'all know I can make a whole live about excuses that Ryan Garcia had in the fight? I'm talking about the stuff that people believe is insane. If you really think about it. Oh, everybody didn't like that. But guess what? It happens sometimes. Do you know I can make a whole live about Ryan Garcia excuses? I might do that. Because I'm in troll mode now. I might have to do a whole matter of fact, I'm gonna start now. So Ryan Garcia said that they got some information about his injury to his ribs. So Ryan Garcia said last year somebody on his team that he won't tell got information about a rib injury and gave it to Floyd and Tank. Said that last year. Then he goes and says the weight was a problem because he was dehydrated. Why with all that stuff going on, people say he had a chance to actually beat Tank because all that happened. But if somebody says 3 pounds and PEDs, oh, he never had a chance anyways. That's biased. Do y'all know that, right? Because I'm gonna explain that again over and over. Because I see that everybody's scared to have that conversation. And I'm not changing off of it. So I'm gonna repeat that again. Ryan Garcia sat up here and said he had a rib injury last year that his team went and got information for. Gave it to somebody else. Then turns around and sits up here and says, yeah, I was dehydrated. That's why I lost the fight. Why do all the fans believe Ryan Garcia about being dehydrated? But why they don't believe Devin Haney? Why they won't give Devin Haney credit about 3 pounds though? I'm gonna say that again. Ryan Garcia said last year that he was overweight. I mean that the weight was an issue as far as weighing in for Tank. Then he said somebody gave information about his rib injury. Excuses, excuses, excuses. And everybody accepts it. But when Deontay Wilder, who got almost 50 knockouts, say something similar to what this guy's talking about, the extreme stuff, he talking about referees, VADA, everybody against me. Deontay Wilder said the same stuff this guy said. That's why clearly, like, I'm in the wrong sport at this time right now. It's clear as day. It's clear as day. Boxing would be nothing if you have no Americans in boxing right now. They wouldn't have nobody to make to pick on or to be biased against or make fun of. It would be a wrap. So enjoy it while you can, bro. Because in a minute, people gonna stop giving that energy to that stuff, and y'all won't have nobody to argue back and forth with no more. To be honest with you. It's already like that anyways. If people wouldn't have really built up guys like Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, if we wouldn't really cared about fighters like that, we wouldn't really have no back and forth going on right now anyways. For a couple of years, boxing was dead. And for a couple of years, boxing was dead. You know what I'm saying? Without all this back and forth arguing, that people just enjoy that. And that's not a part of boxing that I don't want to argue with people all day about nothing. You know what I'm saying? People don't watch that stuff no more. The debate shows and all that on ESPN, people don't watch that kind of stuff no more. It's kind of the old days now. People want to hear facts. That's it. And that's becoming an issue. People accepting excuses for certain boxers. I can't believe people say all my life I've been hearing people say about boxers, some of my favorite boxers, oh, excuses, excuses, excuses. Now when it comes to Ryan Garcia, and everybody know how it feels to be dehydrated in a 12-round fight. Like, are we serious? And this was last year against Tank Davis. And I didn't really bring up all that stuff. But for people to glaze over that, bro, I don't want people around me like that, bro. Never did, never will, bro. And this was last year. This dude gave all these excuses. Then Deontay Wilder lose a fight. He gives a couple of excuses. Oh, man. He ain't said nothing about Vada trying to get him and messed up his drug test and all that stuff. What are we talking about? Deontay Wilder never said nothing crazy like that. He said stuff that other boxers actually said. Yes, guys have been poisoned in boxing. Are we serious? Yeah. Guys have been poisoned in boxing before. Google it. What are we talking about? This dude's about, yeah, Vada did this and all that. He's saying stuff that ain't never happened before. That's bias, bro. I can't have nobody around me like that. That means you're gonna hate me for a reason that has nothing to do with boxing. If you don't like Deontay Wilder for a certain reason that has nothing to do with boxing, you don't believe him, but you believe Ryan Garcia, and he has 10 excuses: weight, rib injuries, fake PED test results. They trying to get me. Oh my God! If Deontay Wilder would have said the same thing, it would be a wrap. It would be a wrap. It would be a wrap. Boxing is taking a back seat right now. That's why people like John Jones are getting old in MMA, not really fighting. And it is what it is, man. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? Because he's other people entertainment. He don't got to care about being somebody else's entertainment and stuff like that. Those days are over with. Then you got this guy coming in here yesterday. Oh man, yeah, this, and this. Sports is fake. Man, nah. You just bum, man. People think sports is getting better by actually out here openly lying like y'all support certain guys. You're not super Lomachenko fans. And I'm proving it right now. I want to see how everybody talking about Lomachenko in this robbery. That's what I want to see. I want to see everybody say, yeah, Lomachenko was in a robbery. Yeah, this is the point of sports. I'm just gonna ride it out these next couple of weeks because I'm gonna be enjoying. I'm gonna be trolling these next couple of weeks. I know people gonna be y'all see what happened. Seen what happened to Inouye, just got dropped. Y'all think Inouye gonna be the only person getting dropped this year? That left hook, that left hook. Not everybody want to talk about the left hook. I've been talking about the left hook with Neary, and I've been talking about the left hook with Ryan Garcia. I be breaking these fights down, but you know, people don't respect it, man. They want you to be a kiss ass. I don't kiss no ass, man. This is sports. I don't kiss no nigga ass in boxing. Real life, nowhere. I don't kiss no nigga ass. And you got these fake fans running around. And then you got a Matias fan that came in my chat the other day talking about some, oh, Gary Russell only got 17 fights. Matias 32, he only got 21 fights. What are you talking about? Gary Russell got more fights than he does when he was 27. These niggas don't know boxing, man. These fans just be dick riding. That's all it is. They want to ride the wave, and that's it. Matias got a loss. These niggas acting like he undefeated. Devin Haney get a loss of 25. They talking about he done. Get out of here, man. And he went 12 rounds. Get out of here. Man, please. I'm going to show y'all. I'm in it for the marathon. You niggas in it for the sprint. I know I see a lot of dudes they gonna definitely, it's gonna be a lot of click hopping in the future, trust me. It's gonna be a lot of click hopping. I don't support none of that, man. I don't. I don't indulge in that. Because a lot of this stuff, it's gonna get exposed. I'm exposing it now. What are we talking about? These niggas ain't got nothing to say. I'm exposing it now. I'm exposing it now. It's all gonna change. The real gonna get exposed from the fake. It been happening. Everybody talking about Cat Williams said, I said before Cat Williams, all y'all can get exposed this year. Everybody been getting exposed. Really, since the shutdown, y'all been getting exposed. Y'all don't know nothing about sports. We sat in the house during the whole shutdown, seeing all these big fights, and y'all didn't know nothing about none of these fights coming up. Benavidez been calling out guys. Y'all was still talking about Charlo them back then. I said, no, we're gonna have to wait. Now everybody jumping off the bandwagon. You jump off the bandwagon, man. It's getting exposed, man. It's getting exposed. It's getting exposed. The truth gonna get revealed. Y'all notice how everybody trying to get them a fight under 30 years old now, like it's prom, like a prom date. Now everybody trying to get them a young fighter now. Y'all notice that? Everybody was just Canelo'd out. Now they on Ryan Garcia. I love it. I'm glad Ryan Garcia won. That's what these people don't know, man. I'm playing mind tricks on y'all fools. I'm definitely a Ryan Garcia fan, but if you're a sucker, I got friends that I grew up with that I think they're suckers. If you really from the hood, like these niggas say they understand that. These niggas ain't from the hood. There's plenty of sucker ass niggas in the hood. There's plenty of sucker ass niggas on the internet. And sometimes you gotta let that be known. Man, I can't tell you how many times I done been so cordial with black men. Like, hey man, I done gave black men an extra chance on here. Like, yeah, man, you know, so let me give these brothers respect. You know, so they be older men. These niggas be disrespectful on here. They don't respect you in boxing, especially when you're younger guy talking about boxing. They don't respect you. A lot of people stuck in their ways though. That's why Tim Tszyu forced these guys to respect him. He made them kneel. When Tim Tszyu lost that fight, and everybody was like, yeah, but Tim Tszyu, I was glad that happened. I said, yes, expose these cowards for what they really are. Immediately. And that showed me none of these dudes got a backbone. Zero. Expose them for what they really are. It's been happening, man. Everybody's switching up now, bro. It got real bad after the Tim Tszyu and Fedor fight. Nobody want to see a Tim Tszyu and Fedor rematch no more. You see for a week, everybody that gotta happen. That gotta happen. Oh, that gotta happen. But I gotta see that. Now it's versus yeah, man. Y'all don't want to see nothing. Yeah, y'all saying it gotta happen. Okay. We gonna see if it gotta happen. But yeah, man, you can't really report the news these days no more. Every time I turn around, I'm seeing the dang on Ryan Garcia video. I'm like, bro, what is going on, man? You know what I'm saying? How much flip flopping is actually gonna be done in the sport of boxing? Everybody got a new fighter every week, a new pound for pound, number one fighter. They talking about the best fighter in the world is getting dropped in the first round. Bro, what? You got guys younger than Terrence Crawford. They calling old. What? Guys younger than Terrence Crawford. They saying are old. Bro, what is this? You know what I'm saying? We getting down to the nitty gritty now. I try to be nice, bro, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Cause now everybody trying to wave their flags and stuff like that, bro. We can't be neutral no more. That ain't what we doing. I'm telling you, y'all gonna need a guy like me on your side now. I'm gonna be talking like Cambosis in a minute. Yeah, man, these dudes making extra moves out here. These fans will find out eventually. These fans will find out eventually. And I'm gonna be sitting here waiting. I'm in it for the marathon, bro. If I wanted to taste the views, I would have. But I know what people side on. You gotta do something different, man. I don't wanna have the same kind of stuff I've been seeing. I be seeing dudes, they post one fighter, news on one fighter, dudes start flip flopping. I don't want no dudes like that around. That's crazy to me. I ain't never gotten mad at no YouTuber because he done reported wrong news or something like that. Some of these dudes be insane, man. I ain't never had that problem because I don't put out the wrong things most of the time. I'll say it's a rumor eventually. Or it's just the mainstream media be wrong. But yeah, they be fighting over it. They be getting angry at some of these YouTubers, man, that when they report the wrong news or they have a different opinion. They be getting upset. It is a fact. It's gonna be a long road for a lot of these guys when it comes to boxing. Matter of fact, I'm about to see how many people talking about Lomachenko right now. I'm gonna get a laugh. I'm telling you. I might not even go live this weekend. I might just chill. I've been going live every weekend. Let me see. Is anybody live talking about Lomachenko right now? Somebody talking about Haney. So they talking about Devin Haney. Who else they talking about? I see somebody on here talking about Loma. Yeah. Glad I'm not in that situation. Hell no. See, everybody be race baiting in boxing. They say that you don't be doing when you don't do that stuff. They don't really be trying to fool with you, and that's the kind of the way I like it, bro. Because I'm telling you, man, a lot of these guys, man, too much of that in boxing right now. It is not the wave. It is not the wave. I'm telling you, like, if you think about it, bro, the biggest fight we had in America this year is Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Other than that, We had the Lomachenko and Canelo fight. That was really Mexico. That don't really matter. That don't really count. There wasn't no black people involved. Only black people that was involved in that was probably at the concession stands, or Americans were probably at the concession stands. That was about it. Everybody else was Mexican. In the crowd everywhere. So it's not like a whole bunch of fights. It's just in America happening right now. It's low grade right now. It's back. It's on the back burner. Yeah, it's back in the line type stuff right now. Until that change, people don't understand it, but it's not gonna be any good fights happening like that. You gotta think about it. All the fights that's actually major fights is young guys. So all the older guys that everybody been barking about over the years, those fights ain't been that good, man. Yeah, them fights ain't really been that good overall. These young guys coming to say today right now. That's why I'm really getting a last laugh at everything. All these older guys that people been bragging about over the years. Oh, Canelo, these guys. They didn't talk about Triple G those fights as much as they talking like these fights. That's why you can kind of tell how much a fight sold. Still not talking about pay-per-view numbers, which is insane. I mean, we got all this technology around here. Dudes got to count. They act like they count by hand or something. They act like they counting by hand. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be good though. I think a lot of things gonna get revealed sooner or later. Because overall, it's gonna be a lot of close fights these next couple of weeks. Nobody suspected that Inoue fight even having a knockdown, a possibility Inoue getting knocked down. I actually said it was gonna be a possibility that that left hook could land. I think in that Ryan Garcia fight, I said that, and with that Inoue fight. So I feel good about where I'm at right now as far as my mindset and the information I'm giving. I definitely feel good about that. It's just a lot of weirdos though in boxing. They get so mad about people with information. You got people that lie to you every day on TV, but then they get on YouTube. They want to hold somebody to a crazy standard. Knowing these dudes is out here pushing narratives. Knowing these dudes is pushing narratives. Like, come on now. Let's be serious. But the whole situation explains everything though. I think the most disappointing thing for me is me knowing that a lot of these fans, they said the same excuses some of these other fighters have said. I've heard Deontay Wilder type excuses coming out of Ryan Garcia's mouth, and people don't really explain all of that. But they want to troll. I'm still seeing people put out a video yesterday about Deontay Wilder, saying he had a demon in him or something. Okay, bro. Like, I can't get extreme about PEDs, but we're talking about demons in somebody. Like, what is the sport actually coming to? Yeah, it's becoming extreme though. I never heard something that extreme lately, but yeah, it's been happening, man. It's been pretty extreme lately. It's been pretty extreme. I think with Terrence Crawford being one of the oldest guys, though, it's crazy that they treat Lomachenko younger than him, and they're treating Lomachenko like he's 100 years old. That is wild to me. People younger than Terrence Crawford are getting held at a higher standard, like they're just that much older. These guys aren't older. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense to me. It does make sense, but it doesn't make sense how that's gonna last. Because people gotta understand we haven't had too many big fights in America. And people don't understand that us only having like Devin Haney, we had the Munguia fight, but like I said, the only American people that was involved in the Munguia fight were people that was working the concession stands. Everybody else was Mexican. So we haven't had that many big fights in America over the last 12 months. So to kind of just lower the value on this fight for just talking so much about different things, it doesn't help the sport. Not in America. In America, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't. And that's what a lot of fans don't realize. It's not helping to degrade one of the only fights we had. Without the Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney fight, which is two 25-year-olds fighting each other, we don't have really any other people. Don't have anybody. Nobody else to kind of really rely on. These older guys ain't fighting each other. We got to beg guys over 30 years old to fight each other. But we got young guys ready to go at each other. But at the same time, what other fights in the last 12 months have we had in America? Okay, we had the Earl Spence and Charlo fight, but they haven't been in the ring since. Tank Davis, he's going to fight once in 14 months. He's taking 14 months off in his prime, and everybody don't really want to look at that. Everybody's a genius in boxing. They know everything about Tank. Did you know that he's taking off 14 months in his prime? That's not good. That's not good. That's 14 months we'll never get back from his career. What's the reason for him not to be fighting 2 or 3 times already? And the thing about it is they try to make it seem like, oh, every fight has to be a super fight against a top tier guy. Every fight doesn't have to be a pay-per-view, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really doesn't. It really doesn't, because you can still build up guys in between fights. Some of Tank's biggest fights was fights that went on pay-per-view. As far as how the fans start basically catching attention and everything to him, but it's kind of different now. Yeah, but it's a different ball game right now. I know one thing. I'm waiting on these people who was talking about Lomachenko and that Haney robbery last year. I want everybody to show up this weekend for that Lomachenko fight. I want to see the same support. I seen millions last year in support of Lomachenko, and I ain't see and nobody's live right now. I could have been the only guy live right now for Lomachenko fight, but I've been getting so much disrespect lately. I'm like, man, I ain't finna talk about that right now. It ain't no use. They don't respect you. Why would you talk about that? You know what I'm saying? They don't respect Loma for real, because he hasn't been getting promotion either. So me and him both left out to dry right now. But they'll say, yeah, man, Haney robbed him. So you only care because it's Haney, because Loma finna fight again for a belt, and I'm trying to see Loma fight taking all these guys. And they don't want to bring that up. They don't want to see it for real. They don't have no interest in seeing that fight at all. And Lomachenko, if you feel like Lomachenko lost his last fight, why would you feel like he's done? That's what kind of confuses me about everybody. That's why I don't know who I'm talking to as far as these fans. They say Lomachenko beat Haney last year, but now they're saying he's done and he's getting older. Why would you not want to see him fight Tank right now? Why is that not happening right now? If you think he's on a win streak. Because he did go 12 rounds. I mean, I don't see no problem with somebody going 12 rounds. They act like that's the end of the world. I can't see him against these other guys. And then people saying he's old now. Terrence Crawford's older than Lomachenko. Why are these guys getting treated like they're old? Canelo and Lomachenko are younger than Terrence Crawford. Why are they getting treated like they're 40 years old? You're that old and you're getting treated like you need to step away from the game. And then people look at me crazy when I question if they really was that guy at some point. You ready to hang it up now? And Floyd was fighting Canelo at 36? And these guys, yeah, I'm ready to hang it up, man. Or the media trying to tell these guys to hang it up. But they want these other guys to fight people at 40. They was asking Floyd to fight Triple G close to 40. But then when it comes down to guys like Inouye and Ryan Garcia being dehydrated against Tank Davis, they care about that. Everybody else who has 3 or 4 pounds, that don't matter. But Ryan Garcia, yeah, he need a rematch because we remember that Tank Davis, you know, he had a rehydration clause. They never said anything about a rehydration clause being a problem. All these years Canelo was doing it. When everybody brought that up. Now they remember that Tank Davis did a rehydration clause. Extreme bias. Extreme. It's to a whole nother level now. But yeah, I've been on here too long, man. I gotta make some shape. That's all I got.